look at the different angles of business from the government and private sector perspectives. We speak with experts to provide unbiased views that help you take key decisions in your daily business life. We don't just talk the economy. We serve you a cocktail of business updates that help you make profitable business decisions. Join us every weekday at this time for Business Morning, only on Channels Television. Business Morning, keeping a tab on the economy.
That was one part of the discussion. Now let's turn into the studio where Boladale Adekoya, a public affairs analyst who is very much interested in how the country is run, has a lot to say about the monies that members of the National Assembly due, for their services.
Yeah, thank you so very much. I think it's really important we are talking about this. We've actually been discussing this for a very long time. This is not the first time we are talking about the open NASS and how much is being used to run the National Assembly. It is a very important aspect of the society, aspect of the country. And most of we're talking about Nigeria having economic issues, financial issues. Then we should really know how much is going into heavy hands of government. So we should know how much the executive is making use of. We should know how much the executive is making use of. We should know how much the judiciary also are spending. So it is very, very important. It is key. It is very, very important. Transparency in this, the financial expenditures of the country is very important. This that will come corruption.
Okay, I'm just tempted to ask. Open NASS, are you talking about you want to know how much, or you want the amount to be reduced?
No, the issue is you cannot ask for a reduction when you don't know how much is going into something. Now, if I'm going to ask you how much does this tin of milk cost, you will tell me, okay, it's 10 naira, and I tell you, oh, no, I shouldn't be able to buy this for 10 naira. I can only pay 5 naira for this. So what we're asking for is this. We need transparency in the system. We want to know how much is being spent. Then we will not consider. We will now analyze, does this amount, does it make sense? Does it make economic sense? Should we spend so much in this sector when there are other sectors that are suffering? So we should know. That is the open NASS. We want to have an open. Let's know how much is going into.
Okay. So now we know that the lawmakers are going to collect about 500,000 naira for wardrobe allowances. Is that good enough?
500,000 naira for wardrobe allowances. I think most times we. Though there have not been any concrete, we've only been hearing that was what the Senate President said. He said 500,000 naira for wardrobe allowances. I don't think I spent up to 500,000 naira to get for my wardrobe for a year. So if they're going to get 500,000 naira for public servants, so to say, I don't think it makes economic sense. To me, I don't think it does, because we should look at the 500,000 naira in over 360 House of Rep members, also to the Senate.
Yeah, it's about 9 billion.
So
naira.
now, if you're looking at 9 billion naira to spend on wardrobes alone, so we should look at the larger picture. 9 billion naira. What will 9 billion naira? What impact will it have in the lives of average Nigerian? What other use can you use? What other use can we make the 9 billion naira for? Can we use it to better the lives of a common man? We are talking about the issue of unemployment. How far can the 9 billion naira sustain?
So are you saying the money should be reduced or scrapped?
Now, for me, I don't see the essence of wardrobe allowance is pathetic. Is actually laughable, because these honorables are not coming to the House of Representatives naked. Most of them have the best of attire. So I don't know. I don't see the reason. I don't see the sense in you telling me you still want to pay them to dress up.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to look at it from the other side, as an employee, when you collect the breakdown of your allowance, wardrobe is mostly part of it in many organizations.
That is in the private sector. We're talking about the public sector now. The way the private sector is being run is different from the way the public sector is being run. We cannot base it on such notion. If you're telling me the private sector gives wardrobe allowance, fine, I accept. But not the public sector. You campaign vigorously. You spend millions of naira to be here. Private sector, you don't spend millions of naira to get a job. Spend millions of definitely you on your own. You are comfortable. You're on your own. You're comfortable. So why should I have to pay you again? Why should taxpayers' money be used to put clothes on you? Clothes that you already have in essence.
So are we now trying to say that only the rich should be elected into the National Assembly?
No. Nobody will contest in this country naked. No one will do. Even if you are going to get the my bend down and there's 1,500 naira clothes, that doesn't stop you from performing your duties in the house. Your primary assignment is to go there and legislate. You don't have to dress up. This is not a model show. We are not acting theater, so you don't need you to dress up. Please, wear the normal shirt, shoe, and tie. Nobody's going to punish or prosecute you for that.
Okay, because we're running out of time now, we just say you should hold our thoughts, and maybe next time on the program we'll invite you. All right, so while we tell him thank you so much for coming, we'll go on another break, and when we return, we'll check out your messages on our social media platforms and also see the 5 most viewed videos in the past week.
The video showing President Muhammadu Buhari taking the oath of office on May 29, 2015 continues to gain more views on Channels Television's YouTube page. This is the 5th most viewed video in the past week.
That as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law.
That video is followed by the merriment which came after the inauguration ceremony as the new president and vice president of Nigeria celebrate with invited guests in Aso Rock.
We have identified the quickest way to go about it: agriculture and mining. To feed ourselves, to get able bodies employed, and in the process, earn skills. We are going to do that.
As the regional war against the Boko Haram insurgency takes shape, the approval of $30 million by the Lake Chad Basin Committee for the multinational Joint Task Force headquarters is the 3rd most viewed video. On another merry note, the colorful wedding ceremony of Edo Governor Adams Oshiomhole and his wife is the 2nd most viewed video.
She is a full-blooded African, and I'm happy about the fact that God revealed her to me.
He's such a lovely, lovely person. He's very sweet and patient, and I'm just grateful to God. He's a wonderful man.
Topping the chart is a video of one of the teenage mothers rescued from a baby-making factory in Imo State, narrating her experience.
I didn't know that the baby would be sold out. So on 24th of November 2013, I gave birth to a bouncing baby girl that was promised to be given 100,000 naira.
Thank you for your comments, which you sent through us with Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And please do keep them coming. Now, this is where we draw the curtains to today's edition of the program. However, conversation continues online where the address is showing on your screen. Thank you so much for watching and continue to contribute to Channels Beam. I am Amy Thompson.